Alright, so my thought. Nature is the ultimate visual stimuli. So what do I mean by that? Is that typically, we like to live in cities with all our devices and our things that are moving around and stuff like that. But certainly the ultimate is actually not that, but natural things. So there's this nice little park thing close to my house, and I personally love it because I can see all these weird and interesting, things. And for me, it's such a visual joy because it's like a quadrillion times more interesting than looking at TV. Why? Because when you look at these things, we essentially got so much to look at, and we could kind of affect it, we could break things around, we can move things around. And if you've ever been a kid, we got biophilia, we love the natural things. So we just like to see things, to affect it, to impact it. And nature has the best details of all time. And actually, even something that we forget about, nature even has nice smells. And so, there's so many different little adventures we go on with nature. If you think about it, nature is probably the ultimate untamed beast, and therefore anything that allows us to explore more and go a little bit more off-roading. It's funny too because we buy cars that go off-roading and stuff like that, but rarely do we think about the notion of going like nature off-roading, I suppose, unless you're one of those people who like to do nature-y stuff. And so certainly I think actually having the barbell between nature and the city is a nice combination, because sometimes nature can get a little bit boring, and sometimes the city actually offers a lot more. But it does seem that nowadays, because of COVID and that nothing in the city is essentially open anymore, the only real fun we could have is going to nature. And yeah, actually that's one thing that I'm grateful for COVID is, if COVID never happened, I would still be at my degenerate hipster coffee shops, kind of mulling around. But now I could kind of peekaboo with the plants. Ooh, there's a beehive. Probably don't want to go near there. That doesn't look fun. And yeah, so the chance for me to essentially to walk, to play, to think. And I really do think that for some reason, when I'm in nature, I can actually think better. I think maybe it's being surrounded by green, which seems good for my soul. Maybe it's more of a quietness, or maybe it's aesthetically it just looks more beautiful. So it certainly does seem that whenever we have the option, the natural, the biological is actually far more beautiful and sublime than even the greatest human works of art. Now, I'm not 100% sure what your quarantine COVID situation is, but yeah, whenever you have the option, drive your car, go on a walk, go on a hike, ride your bike to any sort of green spaces. And I know some places the green spaces are closed down, but just do whatever makes sense for you within legal bounds. Check out this tree. And yeah, it's also kind of cool too, because when I check out these epic trees and stuff like that, it certainly does give me kind of a sense of awe and majesty. and it's something I very much appreciate, being here in Providence next to Brown campus and next to RISD and stuff like that. And so yeah, when in doubt, go on more walks, look around, and enjoy the world.